Hello and welcome to the Project 5 on Dockerizing a simple Node.js application. As you can see, this project is very similar to the Project 4 that we have done in the previous video, but this time we are going to play around with Node.js application instead of Python Flask application. The diagram illustrates the steps involved in this project. So first step is to create a Node.js application. The Node.js application basically contains the index.js and package.json files that define the application's behavior and dependencies. So we are going to download and install Node.js in our operating system, and then we will start configuring the package.json. The second step is to create a Dockerfile. The Dockerfile contains instructions for building a Docker image based on the Node.js runtime, copying the Node.js application into the image, and running the application inside a container. The third step is to build and run the Docker container. The Docker image is a result of building the Docker file and contains all the necessary components to run the Node.js application inside the Docker container. To use the application, we need to open a web browser and navigate to localhost 3000. The browser sends a request to the Node.js application running inside the Docker container, which responds with a hello world message. The Docker container maps the port 3000 inside the container to port 3000 on host machine, allowing the user to access the application running inside the container. So this project is very simple and easy to do because we have already done similar one in our previous video. But it is the best practice to do each project by your own before going through the demo with me in the next lecture. Good luck, and I will see you in the next lecture. So in this video, we are going to work with Project 5 on Dockerizing a simple Node.js application. So as usual, we are going to create a folder for our project by running mkdir project 5. And then let's go to this folder, cd project 5. And inside this project 5 folder, I'm going to create the necessary files that we are going to use during this project. So first I'm going to create a Dockerfile, and then I'm going to create the index.js. Also, we are going to need package.json. And if I do ls, you can see we have a Dockerfile, index.js, package, and then package.json. So now I need to open Visual Studio Code Editor with the following folder. So for that, you can run code space dot and press enter. And it will take a few seconds. And now we are inside Visual Studio Code. And you can see we have a project 5 folder, and inside we have a couple of files, Dockerfile, index.js, and package.json. So let's start with index.js. So basically we need to add some simple Node.js code to it. So I'm going to copy the code, simple Node.js code, and then paste inside the index.js. So generally speaking, you don't have to understand this index.js code, but just briefly I'm going to explain that. So the first code basically imports the built-in HTTP module, and here it will define the host name and the port number for HTTP server. And here in const server, it will create a new HTTP server that sends a hello world message as a response. And finally, it will start the HTTP server and prints the message indicating that the server is running. So we can basically change the simple hello world message to, let's say, 15 Docker projects for absolute beginners. And we can also specify that we are working on project 5. We're working with project 5. And then after that, simply make sure you have to save this index.js. And now let's move on to package.json. And here we are going to basically add necessary information about our application, such as name, version, dependencies, and scripts. For example, I'm going to copy the code and paste it here because it will take a lot of time for writing the code. So that's why I'm just copying and pasting. Don't worry, I'm going to explain every step. So here you can see we are running the name, and here in that case it's Node app. So make sure to change from Node app to, let's say, project 5. So we are working with project 5 folder. So you need to write your currently working folder, which is project 5. And the version is 1.0.0.0. And you can also provide a description, let's say a simple Node.js application. And here inside the main, we are specifying the index.js file and in dependencies and scripts. So here we're writing the script start and node index.js. So this is all about it for this package.json. So make sure you have the same code as mine. So after that, we can move on to the Dockerfile and start writing some Dockerfile. And before that, I would like to show you that you have to install a Node.js if you have not installed it yet on your PC. So let's just go to the Node.js org. And in this site, you can see there is a downloads page on top. Click on that, and there's a 2 version, LTS and current. So you can basically go to the LTS, and if you are using a Windows, you can install the Windows, and if you are using a Mac OS, you can install the Node.js for your Mac OS. So those of you who have not installed the Node.js, just make sure you install it, and after that run npm install, and then you are ready. So you can move on to the Dockerfile. So here, as usual, we are going to start with the base image from Node, and then I need to specify the specific tag, the version, Alpine. If you want, you can go to the web browser, open your web browser, and just go to the Docker Hub. And here, if you search Node, and if you click on the Node, you can see there is a Node image from the Docker Hub. Node.js is a JavaScript-based platform for server-side and networking applications. So here you can get the specific tag. All right. So in that case, we are using the Node 14 Alpine. So next command is work dir, and we need to say that /app, which means that it will set the working directory to /app, and make sure you don't have any spelling errors. And then we need to copy, and then /app. So this will copy the current directory contents into the container at /app. And then the next command is run npm install. This will install any needed packages, and then expose 3000. This will make port 3000 available to the world outside this container. And then you can also specify env, which means environment, and then the name. Let's say the project 5. So this will define the environment variable. And the last command is cmd. So open the square brackets, quotation mark, npm, comma, quotation mark, and start. So this will run app.js when the container launches, which means index.js in our case, you can see. All right. So after we are done with Dockerfile, we can open the terminal and then build our image. So you have already learned how to build the Docker images and then you have already learned how to run containers. But once again, I'm going to show you Docker build -d to tag, and let's give the name as, let's say, node app space dot, and this will build the image for us, and this will take a few seconds. Just wait. So as you can see, after a few seconds it's done. So if you go to this Docker extension, if you click on the Docker extension on the left, you can see we have a node -app image. So now using this image, we are going to run container by running docker run -p port 3000 column 3000 again, and then we need to specify the image name node app, and we just need to press enter, and this will create a container. You can see inside the Docker extension, it's now loading the new container. So just wait a few seconds, and then we are going to open it in our browser. So now as you can see, it's saying the server running at http 0.0.0 column 3000. Just open your browser and then click on the new tab and just search localhost and make sure you specify 3000. All right, let's click on enter, and now bang, you can see 15 Docker projects for absolute beginner. So I missed S here, and you can see the project 5. So that's all about it for this video. You can see it's not really complicated. It was so easy because we have already done the similar one in our previous video. That's why it was very simple and easy for you. So just make sure you review the codes. Just make sure you review the index.js. Try to understand at least some basic concept to this code, and then just go to the package.json. I'm sure most of you understand these codes because you have some experience in JavaScript. So now the most important thing is a Dockerfile, how to run the Dockerfile, how to build this Dockerfile. So that's all about it for this video, and I will see you in the next lecture.